You ain't making a lick of sense, Max.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire... I sure hope... Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls? Makes me wonder what your... I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient who wasn't even the... Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirty? I haven't survived this long by being... The board's put a bounty on his head. I've got no love for the corporations. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need... Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just... anything... I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by... Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand, usually zero... I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it... Sure. There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. I've done all types of work with all kinds... Glad to hear it. It's worked for me. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise space. It. Aw, come on. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters, I'm all for making a few bits together and no What did I tell you? His down... Take a page out of my rule book. Don't... Hard for them to get a knife in your... People look out for their own interest. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from... You're not helping this scientist because you think that crap... Hey, I'm not trying to box you in. And speaking of uncomfortable conversations... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit, given... Whoa, let's calm... I'm just suggesting we stop by. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah. Reconnect, and, Great. And when we get there, if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one. You're... anything... It's like one of those stuffy art... Even... The real question is why there's all these invisible rules. I was a top-tier surgeon. That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the... Everything's polished and bureaucratic. Don't trust anyone, don't... People are extremely competitive about... Interesting like a coach. I trained as a surgeon. Lots of them, unfortunately. Turns out Byzantines are more... That...
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept...
Good to see you, boss.
Something... Bakono. I used to believe there were... How...
Hey, Cap. Parvati showed me how to... Opal was quiet. Shit. I would...
Every SAM unit comes...
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent in desperation. Something on your mind?
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly now?
I need a word. Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they... I wanted them to get upset. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aether... Mother would drop her mock apple cider and the glass would shatter all... I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either... Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just... Then Mother would do the old... I'm not hurt. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around... Wait a second. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole benefit. I'll make money without doing a thing. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can... Something on...
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have...
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard cider. maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook. Something on your mind?